10 secrets you missed in the Inside Out 2 final trailer. The highly anticipated final trailer for the Disney and Pixar's Inside Out 2 movie is finally here, guys, and it's looking incredibly amazing with all the new emotions taking over the headquarters of Riley's mind. The new trailer gives us an absolutely amazing look into the mind of Riley as she grows up and she begins to develop new emotions that she's never even heard of before. Joy, anger, sadness, fear, and disgust. These were the emotions that we saw in the previous movie and she grew up with. But now, new emotions are making their way into Riley's mind, like anxiety, envy, ennui, and embarrassment, and as we see in this trailer, the one and only nostalgia. These new emotions are gonna wreak havoc inside Riley's mind, as she has to begin to get used to these new emotions because these ones are twice or 3 times even more powerful than the previous emotions. Inside Out 2 is definitely the sequel of one of the most famous movies of Pixar, Inside Out. And it's one of the sequels that we never expected, but it's definitely one that was deserved. And it looks like Pixar did an incredible job in this sequel, showing us all the new emotions that Riley is going to be feeling as she grows up. Because when she grows up, she's going to start feeling anxiety, a feeling mostly associated with adolescence. Then, once she sees all the girls and all the guys in the high school that she is going to have to compete with, she's going to develop envy. Then, with all the stress that we all have in high school, with all the problems with friends, with new encounters that we have in life, she's gonna start feeling feelings of ennui. And then, the cherry on top is one that we've all had in high school, because this is when we begin to feel conscious about our own actions and behavior. And this, of course, is the feeling of embarrassment. And it looks amazing, but there are many secrets in the Inside Out 2 final trailer that you definitely didn't see, guys. Secrets that show us way more than you saw in the trailer and tell us a very different story than the one we see in the final trailer. So without further ado, let's get straight into the 10 secrets you missed in the Inside Out 2 final trailer. Let's go. On second 22 of the trailer, we have a very funny scene where Riley is waking up, and because now she's an adolescent and we have all of these emotions controlling her headquarters in her head, she starts to feel anxious about whatever is going on in her life. And instead of just taking it normally, she just starts overreacting because the emotions in her head are playing with the buttons of her emotions, basically giving us an understanding of the chaos that happens when you become a teenager. So her mom basically says you haven't packed yet, and instead of giving her mom a normal response, she just starts overreacting and saying I'm the worst and blaming all in herself. She then starts smelling herself and saying that she stinks and she hates herself, all sorts of stuff to basically show us that she's overreacting. Now, the point here is that in this scene, if we zoom in the background, we have a lot of posters in Riley's room, and one of these posters, yes, is a poster of Four Town. Four Town was the famous band we saw in the Pixar movie Turning Red, released on March of 2022. Released officially on Disney Plus, it is to date one of the most successful movies, even though it wasn't released on theaters because of its incredible direction and amazing storyline of a little girl who turns into a bear. But of course, if you understand a little bit about symbolism, it was symbolic of a girl's transition from childhood to adolescence. And in this movie, there was a band very much known as Four Town that had all the girls in our high school crazy about them. And here in this scene of Inside Out 2, we can see a poster of this same band. A funny Easter egg of Pixar there. In one of the funny scenes of the trailer, we have a scene where all the emotions are suppressed in a jar, giving us a very important understanding in such a clear way about the concept of suppressed emotions, which means not letting your emotions out when you need. It has become one of the most important parts of psychology, because not being able to release your emotions when you feel to result in a negative effect in your body, both psychologically, emotionally, and even physically. And here in this scene, all the new emotions take over Riley's mind, and we see the emotion of anxiety saying, "Let mission new Riley begin." And we are given a scene where we are seeing a lot of screens of other little emotions controlling Riley's subconscious, basically. And in one of these screens, if we zoom into it, we can see something very interesting, and that is a reference to the meme of the girl and the guy. The meme of the guy looking at the other girl has become one of the most iconic memes of the age. Initially, this was just a normal stock picture that made its way into the internet as one of the most iconic memes. Even the creator of the picture, a 45-year-old man, didn't know about this meme until 2 years ago when it was revealed to him that it was an internet internet sensation all across the internet, and it had been like this for years and he didn't know about this. Well, for some reason, Pixar decided to give it a little touchy reference here in this scene by showing us Riley with what appears to be her boyfriend looking at another girl in her high school, which of course is gonna prompt her emotion of envy to get out. As we know, one of the most important parts of an animated movie are the voices behind the animated characters, because of course, because they're animated, they need to have a voice behind it. And the way it goes with movies to make it blow up all over the world is making famous actors voice these characters to give them promotional value. Otherwise, if they just use normal and specialized voice actors, which would definitely do a way better job because that's their specialty, the movie wouldn't have near the same exact amount of reach as hiring popular actors. And of course, Inside Out 2 is no different. Because we have new emotions coming for the second movie, we're also gonna have new characters coming for the same movie as well. For the emotion of anxiety, we're gonna have Maya Hawke. Maya Hawke is an American actress and songwriter, but she's better known for being the daughter of Hollywood actors Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman. Her whole life had been like this as the daughter of these two actors until she started making a name for herself, especially in the series Stranger Things in 2016. She did an incredible job blowing her character out of the water. Since then, she has gone on to make incredible projects like Wildcat, Asteroid City, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Do Revenge, as well as BBC's adaptation of Little Women. But interestingly enough, Uma Thurman is also an incredible songwriter with an album for herself. You can see her great work in her Instagram page. Then, for the emotion of envy, we have Ayo Edebiri. Ayo Edebiri is an American actress, comedian, and television writer that has played a lot of characters throughout her whole life. Most known for her characters in the drama series The Bear, she's also played characters in Bottoms, About Elementary, Big Mouth, and especially in the next movie of Marvel, Thunderbolts. But of course, one of the most anticipated emotions that everybody wants to watch as soon as possible is ennui. So who is voicing the character of ennui in Inside Out 2? Well, it's gonna be Adele Exarchopoulos. Adele Exarchopoulos is a French actress better known for her leading role as Adele in one of the most critically acclaimed French movies. Because of this, again, she has gone on to make incredible projects like Wing Women, Down by Love, Passages, The Animal Kingdom. It's quite interesting how Pixar wanted to make ennui sound a little French and a little boring to do the character. We still don't know why they chose French, but we still have to see this. And finally, we have Embarrassment, voiced by Paul Walter Hausen. Paul Walter Hausen is an American actor, musician, and wrestler. An actor that is known for his leading role in films like Tanya, Blacksman, Late Night, The Five Bloods, and Cruella. In 2019, Hauser had his breakout performance as the title character in Clint Eastwood drama Richard Jewell. He's also made incredible movies like Blackbird and Queen Pigs. And well, my guys, that's all the dose of DJ Through for today. I really hope you guys liked this video and liked all the secret details you missed in the Inside Out 2 final trailer. If you liked the video, guys, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace!